Good morning to all present. My name is Miluska Carpio. I am from the National University Tecnológica de Lima Sur, UNTELS, Lima, Peru. I am going to talk about the result natural coagulant based on mango seed, Mangifera indica L, in removal of turbidity of domestic wastewater. The content of the presentation is introduction, material and method, coagulation test, determination of the optimal parameters, statistical analysis, result, discussion and conclusion. 1. Introduction. One of the significant changes that future generations will face is water scarcity. This led to the presentation and development of different technologies to free and recover this natural resource. One of these technologies is now-house coagulation and flocculation. The most commonly used coagulant in water treatment are those of chemical origin. However, it generates significant adverse effects on long-term health. This has motivated the search for options to replace all or part of the chemical coagulant. Natural coagulant represents a viable option that has demonstrated advantage in the exhaustion of contaminants and removal of turbidity. 2. Material and method. Processing of mango Mangifera indica L. Seed power. Extraction. The fruit of Mangifera indica L were peeled and washed, and then the cotyledon inside the seed was extracted, dried and ground. The extracted cotyledons were then dried at a temperature of 50 degrees Celsius to maintain their protein state. For 48 hours, they were then ground. 7. Was manually sifted with a number 80 sieve. Physicochemical characterization of the seed of mango Mangifera indica L. Determination of fat content, moisture determination and ash determination. Preparation of mango seed coagulation solution. A 1000 ml clean and dry volumetric fluid was taken. The 5 grams of seed were added and then made up to the level with previously boiled distilled water. A magnetic stereo was placed in the vial cover and put on a sterile plate for a minimal period of 2 hours, until a homogeneous mixture was obtained, which was then placed in the sterilized water. 3. Coagulation test. Water samples were taken from the effluent coming from the domestic wastewater treatment plant of the municipality of Villa El Salvador. Jar test equipment. 1,500 milliliters of reservoir water were added to each of the jars. The different doses of coagulant 10, 25, 50, 100, 250, and 500 mg per liter were added and homogenized and rapid mixing at 100 revolutions per minute for 2 minutes and slow mixing at 30 revolutions per minute for 20 minutes to favor the interaction of particles to facilitate the information of flow that reach the sedimentation. 4. Determination of the optimal parameters. Determining the optimal dose was prepared at 0.5% using the mass balance equation. The volume of coagulant to be added was determined, and at the end of the test interpreted the result turbidity sample were taken. Determination of the optimal concentration. Preparing a 3 different concentrations, 1%, 3%, and 5%, using the mass balancing equation to determine the volume of the coagulant to be added. After the triplicate test, the sample with the highest percentage of turbidity removal were taken. Statistical analysis. The coefficient of viability CP was determined, which indicates the separation of values concerning the average cost to validate the precision of the measurement of the physicochemical parameters of the water such as turbidity and pH. The optimal dose and concentration for the natural coagulant and the level of turbidity was determined using the randomized complete design RCD. The software SPSS version Statistical 23.0 was used to perform the analysis of variance ANOVA, with 0.05 significant level for the statistical validation of the result of residual turbidity. SIV result. Physicochemical characterization obtained for Mangifera indica L. Initial physicochemical value of domestic wastewater. The optimal dose. The optimal dose of natural coagulant was 60 mg per liter and 0.5% concentration, with result in 3.92 UNT of residual turbidity and a removal rate of 80.3%. Optimum concentration. The optimum concentration of the natural coagulant is 1%, with which 2.57 UNT. Of residual turbidity was obtained and higher percent of removal of 87.1%. Average variation of pH. 7. Discussion. Through the physicochemical characterization of the mango seed, its percentage of fat, moisture, and has was determined, giving an idea of the characteristic and the number of minerals present in the mango seed. The choice of the maximal removal of turbidity was given with the optimal dose of 60 mg per liter, concluding that large amounts of coagulant powder are not needed in its coagulation process. It was appreciated that it does not generate significant variation in the pH of the sample, which were found in the optimal range in the water 60.5 to 80.5. Therefore, it can present an advanced side. It doesn't need modification of pH. A. Conclusion. The natural coagulant based on mango seed powder can be considered a use for water treatment, due to it viable for being a little usable residue, given in value, as well as for having a low cost of elaboration in comparison with the chemical coagulant commonly used, being an option in the coagulation process. Terrima Breña.